Good morning everybody, and I hope everybody is well. I hope everybody got their West Kirk Weekly last night and are keeping up with what's happening with everyone. Not so good today, and even yesterday when I said it wasn't so nice in the morning, by the time lunchtime came it was very, very warm, and we went down to the allotment and it was baking hot by the time we got down there. So it did turn out to be quite a lovely afternoon yesterday. Not so sure about today, quite dull and dark looking. Maybe give us a wee bit respite from the heat that we've had. I think the weather in England's to be quite bad. I know that John and Sophie have been out with the baby in the garden every day. He's got a wee pool and he's been out in the wee pool in the garden. But yesterday John said the weather down in Birmingham was so bad that they didn't even go outside the door because the rain was so heavy. So hopefully that's not coming our way, although it would keep people in that are not supposed to be out, but it also keeps the rest of us in who do want to get out for a wee while, for a wee walk round about. So I've been reading the story of Abram, who has now become Abraham, in Genesis, and I've jumped a wee bit. You can read the whole story yourself, as you will know, in the book of Genesis, first book of the Old Testament in the Bible. So today I'm jump to chapter 21. So if you want to find out what happened in between chapter 13 or 14 or 15 I read yesterday, I think, then you can have a wee look yourself and catch up with the story of Abraham in there. But today we're on to chapter 21, Genesis, and it's entitled The Birth of Isaac. The Lord blessed Sarah as he had promised, and she became pregnant and bore a son to Abraham when he was old. The boy was born at the time God had said he would be, and Abraham named him Isaac. And when Isaac was 8 days old, Abraham circumcised him as God had commanded. Abraham was 100 years old when Isaac was born. Sarah said, God has brought me joy and laughter. Everyone who hears about it will laugh with me. Then she added, Who would have said to Abraham that Sarah would nurse children? Yet I have borne him a son in his old age. The child grew, and on the day that he was weaned, Abraham gave a great feast. One day, Ishmael, whom Hagar the Egyptian had borne to Abraham, was playing with Sarah's son Isaac. Sarah saw them and said to Abraham, Send this slave and her son away. The son of this woman must not get any part of your wealth, which my son Isaac should inherit. This troubled Abraham very much, because Ishmael also was his son. But God said to Abraham, Don't be worried about the boy and your slave Hagar. Do whatever Sarah tells you, because it is through Isaac that you will have the descendants I have promised. I will also give many children to the son of the slave woman, so that they will become a nation. He too is your son. Early the next morning, Abraham gave Hagar some food and a leather bag full of water. He put the child on her back and sent her away. She left and wandered about in the wilderness of Beersheba. When the water was all gone, she left the child under a bush and sat down about 100 yards away. She said to herself, I can't bear to see my child die. While she was sitting there, she began to cry. God heard the boy crying, and from heaven the angel of God spoke to Hagar. What are you troubled about, Hagar? Don't be afraid. God has heard the boy crying. Get up and go, pick him up and comfort him, and I will make a great nation out of his descendants. Then God opened her eyes and she saw well. She went and filled the leather bag with water and gave some to the boy. God was with the boy as he grew up. He lived in the wilderness of Paran and became a skillful hunter. His mother got an Egyptian wife for him. And amen, and bless this reading from his holy word. So, not much else to say now. Everybody seems to be doing well. Not too much going on, which is a good thing. I think we're all behaving ourselves not too badly. And hopefully tomorrow you might see people in the garden round about the church, as hopefully they're going to cut back some of the jaggy bushes and clear away the area in front of the halls there, and that should make it look a wee bit better. So don't be worried if you pass and you see people doing the garden. Hopefully that will start tomorrow. Apart from that, take care of everybody, look after yourself, look after each other, and give us a wee call if there's anything we can do for you. And who can believe it? The end of the week again nearly. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.